What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep, and here we are, finally finished with the Blade Runner Blaster toy mod build. And you know what? I'm extremely happy with the way it came out. With the, with the inclusion of its flaws and its obvious inaccuracies, I'm satisfied with the final product. Though it's not technically the final product. We'll get to that in a minute. But, not to lie or anything, but during the build, there's a few stages in which I really didn't think this was going to work nor come to fruition. And I'm just happy to see it as one piece painted up and ready to semi-display on my shelf. Again, despite its flaws and its inaccuracies. So, let's just have a look at it, and really that's it. We'll just call it done with this. So, the obvious things that are different here is we'll start with the grip. I decided to go for a wood finish rather than an orange finish for two reasons. One, because I didn't have the things on hand to get it done properly. I did have a plan. I just wasn't able to get out and get any of the stuff for it. So I might revisit this. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm actually enjoying looking at it in a wood finish. The other reason is obviously there's some seam lines here that I need to get rid of. And I kind of overlooked this a little bit. I glued down the battery compartment, and I didn't clean up any of the super glue, so I'm going to have to get in here and touch this up either way. So whether or not it stays wood, or whether it turns into an orange, amber, slight finish, that's yet to be seen. But so far, I'm happy with it. I do want to put a chrome stripe coming down here, and then up here, like in the actual weapon itself, too. So, again, we'll get to that when we finally get to that. Obvious other differences, this piece here, I didn't think that was going to work. I literally did it and was just going to go with it even if it didn't work. But I kind of like it, and I was told that it looked like a charge port, so we're going to go with that. It's a fucking charge port. I do have some copper wire, and I do want to make a coil for the inside of it, just to give it something a little bit more. But that's really all I got to say about that. As far as right here with the cylinder, I didn't want to change this one at all. I liked the way it looked. I know, again, it's not accurate, but I liked the way it looked. I didn't want to mess with it, hence why we ended up doing this thing. And I like how the magazine turned out. These obviously aren't LEDs. I just painted it silver and then hit it with some cherry red to give it that kind of look. It's got a few places where I probably should have touched up a little bit more, but overall, I'm happy with it. This is the side that has the most flaws, again, in the grip. I wish I had focused on this a little bit better, but, it is what it is. I was able to smooth this out. There were a lot of problems in here before when I started, test painting it. And I hit it with some more putty and was able to get it as flat as I can. Here in the corner, it's a little bit of a mess still, but, what can you do, Looking it down this way, and looking down the barrel. This is still off-centered. I was hoping the putty would compensate for that, but overall, I am very happy with the way it came out. I guess I do need to talk about this. Everyone was puking about the flowers, and I made a few jokes just to, poke at them a little bit, saying, you know what I like? It's a rugged, mean-looking gun. I'm going to keep the flowers there for a contrast, and people were going out of their fucking minds. Of course I was joking. Maybe they were joking back with me. I don't know. But yeah, that's the final product, guys, for the most part. I do plan to revisit this build. Maybe not necessarily this one. There are some touch-ups I would like to do. And, maybe, of course, change the grip. I definitely want to clean it up. But overall, I'm considering it done, though. But I am going to revisit it down the line as far as another build. Now, whether I get another toy and mod that, or I start from scratch and start sourcing out, because I know I can buy these grips. I can buy replica Bulldog revolvers. I'm pretty sure I can buy reproductions of this receiver. Stuff like that. And, do a really good one. One a little more accurate, I should say. Only because, the more I was looking at images for reference while building this one, the more and more I really appreciated the build in the original prop. It really is such a beautiful piece. I mean, at first it was just a cool weapon I wanted to build. I love Blade Runner. I'm excited for the new movie. And of course the weapon was always cool looking, but it always looked odd to me too. But the more I looked at the reference pictures and the more I started building this one, the more I fell in love with the actual prop itself. The story behind it, the way the guy went about putting it together, what he decided to use and for what reasons. Yeah, so you know what? I think down the line I'm going to make an actual, as close as I can get to representation of the prop weapon. One more look down here. I did throw some greeblies down here. Nothing crazy. This is a wall anchor, a screw anchor. This is the top of it. I painted it red because it's my understanding there is a light underneath here. And this is just a piece from a toy robot. The same one I keep cannibalizing for everything else. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think. You know, be honest. If you don't like it, tell me you don't like it. If you think it's good, tell me it's good. If you think it's amazing, tell me it's amazing. Thumbs up, thumbs down. No feedback to me is negative. It's all positive. And guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun following this build. I had a blast building it despite the stressors of this thing fighting me tooth and nail, especially in the finishing process. And that's really it. Now I guess it's time to start working on that guy right there. And I got pretty much everything I need to get it going. It's just a matter of getting off my ass. So guys, again, thank you as always so much for watching. And yeah, until next time, take care. And bye-bye. Hey, what's up, folks? The Creep here. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more. You can follow The Creep on social media, and feel free to reach out at any time here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Creep would love to hear from you. And as always, thank you, take care, and bye-bye.